Jimmy Stewart helping me kick things off at the very beginning of our last VOM of the Trump administration. Wait, too soon? Should I not bring that up? Ay, ay, ay. My name is Rob. That's my partner, Rowan Corbett. Oh, wait, I still am not going to get that straight. Over there to my right, your left. I don't even know. Anyways, nice to see y'all tuned in. Now, because I was playing my EBO with Jimmy Stewart there at the beginning, it means that I wasn't sitting there clicking the share button. So if you guys out there could go ahead and click the share buttons, that would be wonderful. Delicious even. I'm going to throw that in our chat here too so that people can find it. Oh no, oh no, oh no. So you can share it there. And on YouTube, you can share it there. And on Twitch, you're being so patient. Hey, Amber Dreamfire. Hey to you. Where is Twitch? Where's Twitch? Where's Twitch? With Carrie taking care of things over on Twitch, you can share that there. And let me just take a moment to click share in my story. I always feel weird like typing to you all, but I had to do a couple different things at the same time. And that's just the way it is. And maybe we're going to click this other button. More options. Oh, yeah. I like that. Share to a group. Oh, yeah. Live freaking. I can't spell with my finger picks on now.
So didn't you have an interview earlier this evening, bro?
I did. It's one of the reasons why I'm like a little harried and thinking like, oh, I should be really clever and charming. Because Ian Lee, and I'm hoping I'm saying that right, is threatening to raid us again. And that's awesome. Raid in a good way. And that's awesome. But it means we might have like some, oh, Carrie, well, you're an admin. Go do something with that. I don't know how that works. You don't have editor rights? I should give you editor rights. Well, maybe after I play a couple songs, I'll give you some editor rights because you deserve those editor rights. Yeah, so earlier today, I was over with Ian Lee on his Twitch channel. And I've never been asked to be part of anyone else's channel before. He asked me for an interview because they had stumbled across Rob's Open Mics last week. And he stormed us with 238 Brits. UKlings, UKling Twitchlings. And I was just so tickled that they all came in. Tickled being my family-friendly word because I realized that I curse a lot during these things, and my mom talked to me about that the other night. And that's neither here nor there. And so that was badass. We had all these people come in, and they're saying hi, and they're from all over the UK and all from all over Europe. And it was just really flattering to have them in the room. And so Ian asked me to come and be interviewed. And then he sends me a whisper. Tottenham Andy, thank you. He sends me a whisper on Twitch and says, sorry, man, I'm insert British accent. Sorry, man, I got to push you back by like an hour because I've got Paul McCartney's brother, Mike McCartney, and he's going to come on. And I was like, oh, man, I'm being bumped for like another human, a big tier, like real human, you know, I'm just a pseudo-human. And so I've been tuning into Ian's show. I'm hoping I'm saying that right, too. I've been tuning into his show to just sort of see what I'm getting into because maybe I'm being trolled. Maybe they're going to be mean to me. I don't even know. Hey, I'm going to wave right on back. And so I tune into one show and it's all puppets. They're wearing like bodysuits and they're doing puppets. And I'm like, what the hell? Okay, that's okay. I've got a puppet. I've got an octopus puppet. That's fine. I can do this. Then I tune in again and he's playing Call of Duty, I think, and duty, and he's shooting the furniture, which I wasn't really clear on. I was frankly concerned because I think that was his entire mission. He was just shooting.
It's called prop hunt.
Thank you. Oh my God, I asked him not to explain it to me because I sort of wanted to make up my own narrative, but that actually makes me feel a lot more comfortable that you know what that was. That's a thing. It's not like he goes and plays this game just to like be angry at furniture. And so I watched a couple of those things and I was like, okay, well, I sort of play a little bit of, I sort of play some video games badly. Maybe I can chat about that. That'd be fine. You know, but what do I get to talk about? I can be like, yeah, I played Halo a couple times and managed to run myself over with a warthog. Yeah. Which is just embarrassing. I killed myself several times with my own grenade in Cyberpunk last night while trying to sort of like pretend like I was going to be like at one with the Twitchlings, and it was just rough. That's neither here nor there. He was an amazing host today, and man, it was just great to talk with all y'all, being in the chat and everything like that. And I'm feeling at one with the Twitchlingness. Anyways, I'm going to play some songs. Let's get this night started. Oh, Alt F1. Wait, that's Rowan. Make it me. Who's running this thing? Not me.
It is you.
Huh.
In Zoom
Is it me? Wait, what's
Zoom
going on
it is.
here? Well, for some reason, my spotlight's not working all of a sudden tonight. That's a problem. That's kind of a problem, actually. Spotlight for everyone. That's going to work. Welcome to VOM. Twitchlings is the right word, Renee. Don't even, question it. This one-sided blind side wasn't the right side for me. Just because I've done something for you, it doesn't mean you got anything from me. And falling through the cracks with no safety net at all makes the cheap seats even cheaper and a sharper fall. What was any of this gonna mean? Who was gonna save me? I think we've overlooked something in this room. This overarching roof is guaranteed to have nothing left but no fear of anything. Never cold and never hungry, just stay huddled close to me, and the sum of every little thing you need. Poor and huddled masses yearning to be me. You'll have nothing left to fear but fear itself and me. Oh, what did any of this mean? What's gonna save me now? I think we've overlooked something in this room. For me once and blame the students. For me tries and build a future. For me tries and get the master. Maybe start looking back. Maybe start looking back. Maybe start looking back. Maybe start looking back. Causes cancer. I bet a cure is the same. It's been known to shift its stance and ask askance if you thought you knew it. Everything else here had changed. It's been known to toe the line and place its weight up on the scales. It's been known to slowly shift around. It's been known to tell the shot and call the shots and pull the strings, and everybody knows it really gets around. Oh, What did any of this mean? Who's gonna save me now? I think we've overlooked something in this room. I think we missed something in this room. For me once and blame the student. For me twice and blame the teacher. For me twice and blame the master. Maybe start looking back. Maybe start looking back. Maybe start looking back. Maybe start looking back.
Awesome.
That work okay out there?
Yeah, definitely.
Excellent. Rowan, you almost sounded like you had something else to add.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that your guitar's bringing the thunder tonight. I'm digging.
Excellent, excellent. I realized I turned it up for the Ebo stuff and I didn't turn it back down, but hopefully it's okay. It's always awkward because I'm pressing all the buttons and doing this thing, and Renee's out there. Oh my goodness, I just want to squeeze you, woman. So many people out there that I'd like to squeeze. Jolly Englishman, I don't know who you are, but anyone with an underscore in their name I want to squeeze too. And my favorite, DC Brown Nuts. I think you were my very first exclusive Twitchling, and it's just a wonder to see you out there. I just take a pleasure in seeing you out there tonight, man. And there's something I wanted to play, especially since I've got some old friends in the audience tonight, but I don't have it memorized yet, so I'm going to bring this up real quick. We have a wonderful list tonight. A bunch of new people, too. Some Michiganders.
Michiganders. Right.
Michiganders? It's like kind of
Yes,
a goose.
they're very particular about that.
Oh, really? Okay, good. Good to know. Good to know. I'm not really good about people who are particular because I'm so particular myself. It's just terrible. All right, so let's see if we can make this work. Y'all are being very patient. Yeah, being on someone else's Twitch show earlier today made me feel like, oh man, other people are really understanding about having to press all the buttons. It's a whole lot of work. I wish I had 4 more hands. I mean, for any number of reasons, it'd be cool to have 4 more hands. My wife wishes I had 4 more hands. It'd be cool to have 4 more hands. Wait, what?
So, you could play bass at the same time.
That's what I meant.
Like
So I could play
guitar,
bass
yeah.
at the same time. Exactly. Oh, I got to say it one more time.
DC Brown Nuts.
Kristen Jones Music says, that's right, wife. You be fine with it. Let's get on with this night. I'm going to play another song, and we got Jimmy Stewart coming up next. Wrong tuning. Doom scrolling is the best new word for the feelings, beating words into swords beyond F words and feelings. It's demeaning. All this talk of babies and God who faked it in the manger, who saved who was robbed. Feeding that samples and starving our minds, keeping us separate and angry and whining, ignoring the truth is the American way. Trying to live through the end of the day. I don't hate you, I just hurt. Convenience store shopping, all my wallet could stomach. And for years, all my peers moved on with their lives. Get a house, get a spouse in no particular order. Scream, get divorced, get old and get bitter. I've always thought that a chorus was cheating. Just say it again and again and again. But mayhaps what I said, it could bear repeating. Shut up and move on, move out and quit breeding. I don't hate you, I just hurt. I don't hate you, I just hurt. terrible sense of the safety within. Pull the handle, eject, because none of us win. And on days like this, I won't even mind. I don't hate you, but we're two of a kind. I'm spinning around with the infinite sky, a dangerous flight from a dangerous guy. You've made your point, and your anger keeps winning, but violent ends come from violent living. I don't think this one's wrapping up happy. I'm just writing it quick, and I'm keeping it true. I try to write my songs with positive endings, but I'm singing this one more for me than for you. I don't hate you, I just hurt. 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 A terrible sense of the safety without. Pull the strap tighter so no one gets out. And on days like this, I know it can't work. I don't hate you, but everything hurts. So that's a new song called Everything Hurts. I wrote that for our last month's song challenge. We do a song challenge, a brand new song challenge every first Monday of the month. And the next one is what? The Wind. Somebody remember? Somebody remember? Somebody remember? Oh my God! Okay. It's totally something. You can contact me if you want to know more about the songwriting challenge. But I also wanted to say, since we now have, 300 people who just tuned in from Ian's stream, and I was talking about how I'd written songs specifically to screw up people who are trying to dance along if they've been really obnoxious in a bar. That's one of those songs. It shifts between, 11 and 6 or something like that. And when you just need to make them stop dancing, well, that's a tune for that. Neither here nor there. My friends, my name is Rob. This is my partner, Rowan Corbett. And we do this every Monday night. This is our Monday Night VOM. Based out of Baltimore, Maryland, but I think with people from Michigan and Colorado and all sorts of places tonight. So and a highway somewhere between Philly and Baltimore. So thanks for tuning in, and let's get this night started. We're going to kick off with, I think, by coincidence, the guy you saw last week, Jimmy Stewart.
Oh, awesome. Hey, Rob, thanks so much. I loved watching your Twitch stream today was amazing. There was a lot of comments on your very infectious laugh, so I really enjoyed that.
I'll take it.
Yeah, heard across the world. I've got a couple of new songs tonight. First time they're out in the public. The name of this first one is called "Toe in the Sand."
Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
Oh, man. I just want to give a shout out to some of our Twitchlings because you're all brand new to the show. Patty O'Brien, I am intrigued by the number of multicolored hearts that you can spew out there. And I'm colorblind and I can see that. And Pajama Speed, I think you sound like the kind of drug that I would like to do. That's neither here nor there. Jimmy Stewart, give me another song.
Yeah. So this next one is also brand new. I guess a couple of years ago when Rob and I first started hanging out, he's like, "Say, when you ever going to write a song about Baltimore?" Because a lot of the songs I write about places, very visual music. So, so I thought about it, and this is the song that came out of that. The name of the song is called "Be More," which is short for Baltimore, and it also works well because you always want to strive to be more, and I hope you can feel Baltimore in this song. It's kind of like a prayer. Be more.
Very nice. Wow. Jimmy Stewart, everyone. We got some people out there saying, "Oh man, it would just." What's that?
Right on, Jimmy. Good stuff,
Yeah.
bro.
We got some people out there saying like, "Oh, maybe he does Jimmy Page as well." So there's like some covers, some Jimmy requests for
Rob, you're muted.
some Zeppelin. I knew. Why? Why am I muted?
We have to just fill in whatever you're saying.
Blah 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 blah. The important thing is that I actually wasn't muted going out to the other stream, so it's all confusing as hell. Anyways, that was Jimmy Stewart, everyone, and now I understand why you were still talking while I was talking, even though I'm the host. We have requests for you to do Led Zeppelin now, so that's your homework.
I can figure it out.
You can figure it out. I know you
can. As long as it's not Freebird.
That's right. I have this thing called Phone Spiders, and I send that out to people in the comments when they request Freebird. That's neither here nor there. What do we got next? We got Kevin Johnson coming up next. I think Kevin is brand new to us tonight, right? Kevin, where are you from?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right. I'm from Petoskey, Michigan, which is kind of, if you're a Michigander, we're like way up here, right on the tip,
The tip.
up where it's cold.
I think all of Michigan is cold. That's what I've always heard. Please welcome from the tip, Kevin Johnson.
All right. My 10 minutes of fame here. I'm a singer-songwriter, and I'm working on my debut EP here, and so both these songs will be on it. This first song I wrote for a friend, another songwriter who passed away a year ago, February, so it's called Wild Horses. never really died. Oh, that one's called Wild Horses.
Cool, Kevin.
Thanks.
Where'd you stumble across us?
My friend Sean, I think he's going to be on later tonight. He sent me the link and said he was going to be joining it. So, but I've
Thanks to Sean. I think he's up next, actually. Kevin, can you do me a favor? And it sounds like you're mixing your guitar and your vocal separately. Is that right?
No, it's all in just one mic.
Ah, gotcha. Can you maybe tilt things so that we're getting more of your voice and less of your guitar? You're really blowing out your vocal with your guitar.
I'll do something quieter.
Or that'll work too.
I got to say though, I bet everybody comments on your laugh there. You should do voiceover work as the villain or something.
Well, I'm concerned about that. I would be typecast as an evil genius, and I'm not that clever. So, back to Kevin Johnson.
All right. So this song's called "Mirrors and Wine." Nothing is hard as mirrors and wine. Things you see, Lord, things you hide. As simple as passage of time. Given wings, we all would fly. Walk away and leave me here alone with the sorrows that I own. Tomorrow is only a breath away. Another chance to face my yesterday. Most days I'm not sure what I'm running from. It always seems it's me. Choices come, choices go. Things you live with, things you know. Walk away and leave me here alone with the sorrows that I own. Tomorrow is only a breath away. Another chance to face my yesterday. Nothing is harder as mirrors and wine. Things you see, Lord, things you hide. Simple as the passage of time. Given wings, we all but fly. Walk away and leave me here alone with the sorrows that I own. Tomorrow is only a breath away. Another chance to face my yesterday. Tomorrow is only a breath away. Another chance to face my yesterday. Another chance to face my yesterday.
Kevin Johnson, everyone.
Thanks. Hope that one was better.
Yeah, that was a much better balance. But man, I want to hear your loud ones too. So we'll work on that. Good to have
All
you.
right.
First time
Thanks.
here, man.
It was fun.
Thank you. Sean Miller, we got coming up next. Also a Michiganer. Are you also on the tip?
Yeah, I'm on the tip.
Good to know. Please welcome Sean Miller.
Hello?
Go at it, man.
Cool. Sorry. All right.
That's okay.
We were holding hands with underage big cans, just 17, the world at our feet. We were going steady, but our hearts were heavy. In a rusty Cavalier from Michigan, we're never going back again. We were driving away. You fell asleep, I kept on through. When you woke, I heard you say that I love you. Kiss on my cheek, we just kept on driving across the borderline. We're not just trying to run away from all of our Detroit dreams. We hit those turnpikes with smoke and memories. Now I'm back home, and you're still in the city. You can't tell me that it didn't mean nothing. That kid's the way you looked to me when we were driving away. You fell asleep, I kept on through. When you woke, I heard you say that I love you. Time stands still and it still does. Every time I think of us. Time stands still and it still does. Oh, every time I think of us. When we were driving away, you fell asleep, I kept on through. When you woke, I heard you say that I love you.
Hell yeah, Miller. Very nice. Glad you found us.
Yeah, me too. I forgot how I did. I was just looking for. I was just looking for virtual open mics and gigs and stuff while this crazy world moves forward.
Now, are you a performer up at the tip? Are you a touring artist when in the best of times? Or are you a living room guy?
I've played all over the state, and Kevin's played pretty far and wide across the state too. But yeah, I was supposed to start making that leap into touring and
You were the guy who messaged me about how you just released a new album, or you were working on a new album. Is that you?
Yep, I put one out April of last year.
Nice.
And then the world fell apart. No.
Throw that info in the chat here so I can put that in the comments, because it's all about cutting and pasting from point A to point B to point C to point D to point. Yeah, it's just cutting and pasting, man. Give me another song, please do.
All right. Well, that first one was called When You Woke, and then this one is called Dime a Dozen. just like the rose, she's got a thorn in her side. Daddy's been drinking and Mama's been leaving every other night. But now she's dancing around her room. That's all she knows how to do, to get out of this old town so she can walk on down the aisle one day. She's a dime dozen, just like the rose, she's got a thorn in her side. Her husband's been drinking and daughter's been leaving every other night. Always feeling like loose change, thrown in a pocket and put away. If she could have it any other way, oh, she'd say, I'm a dime dozen, and just like the roses, I've got a thorn in my side. And I've been thinking of just the band eating every other night. Every other night. Every other night.
Sean Miller, very nice. All right, I need to address something that's coming in through on the Twitchlings. So I mentioned that we got a couple more singer-songwriters coming up, and then we've got some Native American flute and synths coming up. And there was concern because that is a gaming community that we were discussing artificial humans, and then there was some discussion of whether or not they were going to have to go Blade Runner on their ass. And I was I think I've headed that off. Dave, you're not in danger. The synths that he's using are synthesizers, not artificial life forms. I think is that the preferred nomenclature? Artificial people? I don't even know. Rowan, do you know?
I think it depends on whom you are. So.
On whom you are. That's right.
I think it's robot-bodied people is the appropriate term now.
Robot-bodied individuals or people?
I think either or works.
Okay, cool. All right. We'll get to the RBIs later. Joe Isaacs, I think you're up next, right?
Indeed. Wow, I've really been enjoying everybody. Wonderful stuff there. Dime a dozen. I like that. We're all kind of ordinary, and yet we're not. You know, it's good stuff. This first song I'm going to play is also an original. I do pretty much all originals, and this is one about this storage space I've got up here, and it just needs a little organizing, and so that's what this is about. I wouldn't go down there. I wouldn't go down there. I wouldn't go down there like a minefield down there. All these feelings they keep inside, and I can't seem to find any peace of mind. All these thoughts that I think like dishes in the sink, overflowing how they clink. And all this baggage that I stole, well, I gotta let it go. I gotta let it go, for it drags me deep below. Yeah, I gotta let it go. but it's like a minefield down there. I wouldn't go down there. There's broken dreams down there, repressed anger down there, negative thoughts down there. There's fear down there. It's like a minefield down there. Ah, this life that I've been living, well, I gotta be forgiven. Others so I can forgive myself. Take my heart down off the shelf. Think about someone else. For all this baggage that I stole, it's gonna drag me deep below. I gotta let it go. Yeah, I gotta let it go. I gotta let it go. But it's like a minefield down there. I gotta go down there. I gotta go down there. Be careful down there. I gotta go down there. It's like a minefield down there. But I gotta go down there.
Well faded, Joe. Nice. Thank you for tilting your camera a little bit so that I'm no longer seeing that weird ass door drawing up above you, because I've been concerned about whether that door is going to open for quite some time. So this is more comfortable.
Well, actually, when I play this next song, it is going to open. So.
I fear nothing.
Oh wait, what?
This, I started playing in this like really different tuning than I'm used to, and it's kind of got like a deep, sad sound, like it's bringing down the low string all the way to a B, and then the A string all the way down to F sharp, and
that's pretty intense.
Yeah, and so
we'll give you a sec.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, you do that. I'm going to say, since we're coming up on the hour soon, we really want to thank you all for tuning in. I know you're out there on Twitch and YouTube and Facebook and all that good stuff. We had about 250 people tuned in for a little while. We're a little lower now, but it's still pretty nice to see all your smiling faces. Part of this is made possible by a grant from the Maryland State Arts Council, which sees the beauty and importance of the stuff that we're doing. No, Carrie, I'm not going to use a pop filter. Sometimes I pop. Wait, that's a terrible thing for my microphone. I probably will use a pop filter. Rowan is like, that's in my earballs, man. Anyways, Maryland State Arts Council has been so good to like say that this is important for the community, keeping some artists sane, and that keeps all of you safer. So, I appreciate that. But if you do feel that you want to give a little something to the hosts, Venmo at IllyTips, and Rowan, you're under paypal.me/IllyAmy. You can throw something in there, and we greatly appreciate that. It keeps us going. How's that tuning going, man?
Oh, it's fine. Yeah, Rob, I really appreciate what you do here. I mean, this has like really been like made a big difference for me personally during this whole pandemic. So I applaud you.
No, you're welcome, Joe. All right, play me a song, man.
Okay, so this song is the sad tuning here, like inspired a story for me. And the protagonist of the song, in my head, I imagine is he's lost somebody who is very dear to him, very important, and he's having this battle with God, and it's called Job's Song, which is different for me. I don't do a lot of theological stuff. Sometimes I reach out when I realize nobody's even there. Sometimes I call out and I realize nobody can hear. Sometimes I weep, I realize nobody even cares. I don't know how I got here, but here I am, Lord, here I am. Here I am, Lord. Here I am, Lord. Like Job before me. Here I am, Lord. Here I am, Lord. What do you want from me? Some people get it. They'll be your angel. They'll be there for you when you're in need. But then they're gone. Didn't even get a stink to tell them how much they mean. So here I am, Lord. Here I am, Lord, like Job before me. Here I am, Lord. Here I am, Lord. Tell me, is this what you need from me? 'Cause I want to be somebody's angel. Be there for somebody who's in need. I want to be somebody's angel. That's what you need from me. So here I am, Lord. Here I am, Lord. Like Job before me. Here I am, Lord. Here I am, Lord. This is where I need to be. Here I am.
Very nice, Joe. We've got Funkster81 on Twitch, who real quick, name two of your influences as a songwriter, as a performer.
David Wilcox. And Peter Mayer. Both of them, they're like on the folk scene. They're well known for folk musicians, let's put it that way. Which
Gotcha.
means nobody's heard of them.
Cool choices. Which also, I didn't know that about you, so that explains a lot in a way. We got plenty of people just like celebrating your existence really nice. Mido Wow is like, really nice, Joe. And Roberta Holbrook, who is, of course, someone who regularly plays with us out in Colorado, has given you 3 clap emoji.
I'm on.
Which is pretty good.
Even, like the colleagues I'm playing with tonight, and the caliber's just been so high. Like, so.
It's been a good night. Funkster81, however, I think is just wants everyone to play Led Zeppelin. If we get to the end of the night and you're still here, I'll play you some Led Zeppelin.
I play a whole lot of love, but because I have a whole lot of love for you, I will refrain from that.
I appreciate that, because the moment where Joe Isaacs is like, I need to start panning it in stereo and things like that. It's just awkward and weird for everyone. Where was I? Somebody's got to be a Chicago Cliff. Come on up here, man. cowboy, Cliff.
You guys are cracking me up.
Hey, we're tolerable.
You know,
We're tolerable.
that was some amazing stuff, Joe. And I don't know how you guys do that that alternate tuning stuff. I can barely understand a straight tuning. So I would have to have so many guitars just automatically tuned in an open tuning that somebody did for me to be able to play anything.
It's the only good thing about COVID is we get to bring every guitar to every gig. What you got for us tonight, man?
Excuse me. Well, it's nice to see everybody out there. And I was so grateful that you guys came to Shibuya open mic, however you say it. Right. There it is. And it was a lot of fun having you cats come and play with us. And I think Mike Boyna is coming up after me in about an hour or so. So that's one of my cats that I play with regularly on Thursday nights. And it's nice to see everybody out there. Every once in a while, Bill Bricky will say, hey, here's a challenge for you. And one of the challenges he threw at us a while ago was learn some songs from the Brill Building and make them our own. I chose this one from Burt Bacharach and Hal David, and I cliffed the hell out of it, and I hope you enjoy it. If you see me walking down the street and I start to cry each time we meet, walk on by, walk on by, make believe that you don't see the tears. Let me grieve in private, 'cause each time I see you I break down and cry. Walk on by, don't stop. Walk on by, don't stop. I just can't get over losing you. So if I should seem broken and blue, walk on by, walk on by. Foolish pride is all that I have left, so let me hide the tears and the sadness you gave me when we said goodbye. Walk on by, don't stop. Walk on by, don't stop. Oh, I just can't get over losing you. So if I should seem broken and blue, walk on by. Won't you just walk on by? Foolish pride is all that I've left, so let me hide the tears and the sadness you gave me when we said goodbye. Walk on by, don't stop. Walk on by, don't stop. Walk on by, just walk on by.
Yeah.
Nice job, Cliff.
Very nice. We got some people. Lilith, I'm not going to pronounce it right. Lilith Themyscira is totally making that up. How to pronounce it? Once is concerned. Are you a real cowboy?
Indeed, I am. Died and tanned and grew up on a working cattle ranch out in Colorado, in the little dinky town of Whitewater. Didn't even have a stoplight, but did have a post office and a gas station.
That makes a lot more sense. So you were a cowboy in Colorado. You're not a cowboy in Chicago per se.
No, I'm a transplant to Chicago.
Okay.
But I am an honest-to-God cowboy.
Excellent.
And you know what they say, you can take the cowboy out of the country, but you can't take the country out of the cowboy.
I've heard that. I've heard that, but I've always been concerned about what kind of surgical things were being referenced. So I asked my questions.
I think it's a reprogramming thing, actually. And since we're talking about sense, it's a little bit scary. And I don't know if we want to go down that rabbit hole or not. You know, you guys are a bunch of prolific songwriters, and I am not one. But every now and then, one falls out of my head and onto the page, and sounds all right to me, so I share it with folks. And this is one of those songs. I wrote it a long time ago, and then I didn't like it too much, so I kept the lyrics and I rewrote all the music a couple of years ago. I know she needs to run, a chance to grow. But when she smiles in my direction, oh, I can't help but show my affection. And her face, well, that's all that I can see. Her shining eyes, her smiling face, those subtle invites come over to her place, where they make me wonder where love might be if the time was right for her and me. And her face, well, that's all that I can see. Give us some time. Oh, just let her breathe. Let her breathe. Give us some time. Well, that's all she needs. Oh, maybe someday there will come a time when I'll be hers. Oh, she'll be mine. But for now, I'll linger what we've had. Oh, a gentle touch. Those times I'm so glad. Still her face, oh, lovely face, freckled face is all that I can see. Oh, it's all I can see. Her face is all I can see.
Nice.
Very nice. Oh, and a genuine cowboy tip of the hat, too. Very nice. It's your Cowboy Cliff, everyone.
Thank you so much for letting me play tonight. I tried to get in last week, but all the spots were filled. I was lucky to snag one of the last ones for tonight, and I appreciate your attention.
Well, thank you very much for being part of it.
Thanks so much.
Lilith Themyscira out there is still like capo. Man, she was into the music. She was enjoying you. She wanted to know about the cowboy, but this capo thing is something we're going to have to just agree to disagree on. What do we got next? We got Dave Benham up next. And now for something completely different. Earlier today, I was doing this interview, and it was cool, but I was right on after Paul McCartney's brother, Mike, which was threatening company to be part of, especially when he started doing some pretty vicious name dropping, including those bloody pythons. And so when someone can actually give like first person acknowledgement of hanging out with Jimi Hendrix and the Monty Python crew, I feel more awkward saying things like, and now for something completely different. So what I meant was, and now for some Native American flute with synths that aren't artificial people.
Thank you, Rob.
You're welcome, Dave Venom.
So I'm not going to start with synth. I'm going to just start with acoustic. I'm going to play my double flute. I'll hold it up. It's got 3 finger holes and 2 thumb holes, so 4 for each hand. And I'm going to use a different set of fingerings, some different harmonic relationships that I've never played with before. I just kind of messing around with it half an hour ago, and I'll see if it works on a full improvisation.
Hey, Dave. Very nice. So before we move on to where you're going, I do want to give a shout out to T-Volve. A lot of us we're part of the T-Volve Cafe and Lounge community in Baltimore, Maryland, and that's where a lot of this open mic sprang from, was that wonderful, wonderful collective. And Dave, you were a principal part of that community. The owners of T-Volve, Sonny and Dell, had been incommunicado for a while because they had both been put, had what's the right word? They both had COVID. They're both recovered now, but they were apparently really bad off for quite some time, from I think late November up until this past week. So we're really, really grateful that Sonny and Dell are back on their feet and they're feeling a lot better, because we missed them. And, hopefully we'll get back to a live venue at some point. But
some shrimp and grits.
Some shrimp and grits. That's right. That's what I really need. Unhealthy, but really amazing food in my mouth.
I'm glad they're doing okay.
I'm glad they're okay too. Yeah. Dave, what else you got?
So now I'll try a synth piece. A synth as a backing music to go with flute, and I'm going to have distorted flute. So I'll get this one tentatively called Shifting Times. I got just a polyphonic arpeggiator. It's an 8-step arpeggio, and then they're offset in the pattern of 3-3-2, and then on top of that, one of them is an odd number of steps so that it gets out of sequence with the others and has all these shifting relationships, and the flute on top. Helps if you go to the right setting.
And that's how you know it's live.
Oh, sorry for everybody's ears. Sorry for everybody's ears.
It wasn't as bad as it could have been. I was just watching one of the SM58 drop tests from like 8 stories. Oh, that was minimal. Try that again, man.
It's in there tight. Okay. One more time.
That's what oh, whoops. Very nice.
Thank you.
We got Shaggy Freak, who's of course Will Bill Shaggy out there saying he hears taiko drums in his head, which I would normally be concerned about, but I hear it too.
I got to play with taiko drums once. That was fun.
Was that with Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
We've been trying to figure out how to get Mark involved with some of the open mics, but I think we're going to do some recording with Ilyami and some taiko. He came out of the blue texting me the other day and was like, so when can we record some taiko things with Elephant Joke? And I was like, well, let's do it. It was Dave Benham, everyone. We got Sue Reeder coming up next. Sue, you're from Colorado. Am I making that up?
Yeah, Chicago.
Damn it. I'm getting my C's confused.
She's another one of mine, Rob.
Yep.
I
Another
hesitate
one
to
flip.
place ownership. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm quite pleased to claim Sue as a traveling Billberry. And Mike Boyna is coming up pretty soon too. He's another one of my traveling Billberries.
Cool. Well, let's have Sue pop in. You have any cats available for our perusal this evening?
They're both asleep. And I usually like to let sleeping cats lie.
That probably is wise. Please
That
welcome.
usually is.
Please welcome from Chicago, Sue Reeder.
Hi. Yeah, I grew up in Chicago, eventually moved away and spent 31 years in Michigan. So I'm sort of a Michigander as well as Illinoisan. So it was really nice to see some Michigan folks on here tonight. I was in Ann Arbor, but I know where Petoskey is, and I've been up there, and beautiful part of Michigan. First song I'm going to do is an Eric Anderson song. And I used to love this song back in the 60s, and I still love it. So this is called Thirsty Boots, and it's kind of appropriate for Martin Luther King Day. Long been on the open road, been sleeping in the rain, from the dirt of woods, mud of cells. Your clothes are dark and stained, but the dirty words, the muddy cells, will soon be judged insane. So only stop, rest yourself, you'll be off again. And take off your thirsty boots, stay for a while. Your feet are hot and weary from a dusty mile. And maybe I can make you laugh, maybe I can try. I'm looking for the evening, the morning in your eyes. Oh, tell me of the ones you saw as far as you could see, across the plain from field to town, marching to be free. And of the rusted prison gates that tumble by degree, like laughing children, one by one they look like you and me. Then take off your thirsty boots, stay for a while. Your feet are hot and weary from a dusty mile. And maybe I can make you laugh, maybe I can try. I'm looking for the evening and the morning in your eyes. I know you are no stranger down the crooked rainbow trails, from dancing cliff edge shattered sills of slander shackled jails. But the voices drift up from below as the walls they're being scaled. Yes, all of this and more, my friend, your song shall not be failed. Then take off your thirsty boots, stay for a while. Your feet are hot and weary from a dusty mile, and maybe I can make you laugh, maybe I can try. I'm looking for the evening, the morning, in your eyes.
Very nice, Sue. I'm glad you brought up Martin Luther King Day. It's a weird thing. I'm never quite sure how to address it. And it's always a Monday. I always run the open mic on a Monday night. And generally I book a featured artist. We always had a featured artist in the middle of the night for T-Volve. I book somebody else who can talk better about it than I. So thank you for bringing that forth. It's all the more poignant this week as we've had so much bullshit in America over the idea that those black people, they got far enough. Thank you very much. Can we cut that out now? I think has been a big part of what's happening in America right now. And I'm glad to see that we've made progress. We've got a lot of progress to go. And I'm horrified and terrified, if not actually that surprised, I guess, to see this in the last 4 years. And we'll see what we can do with this going forward. So thank you for taking us there. I think I've been a little mirthful tonight.
Happy
and not,
to do it.
Not attentive. That's what folk music does a lot of the time. So thank you very much for keeping it real. What else you got for us tonight?
This next song is a lot different than the last one. I wrote this a couple of years ago for a friend of mine, and in the before COVID and quarantine and stuff. He used to like riding around on his bike, and when he would find things that had been discarded by the side of the road or such, he would, if they still had useful lifespan in them, he would pick them up and take them home and use them. And one evening he was telling a bunch of us stories about all the things that he had found and repurposed. And the next day, this song kind of battered its way into my brain. And I call it Paul's song because my friend's name is Paul. And it's sort of in his honor. We'll see. It's all right, I can wear it. It just needs a button or two. The holes add ventilation, and the fabric is now see-through. Gloves, shoes, and pajamas, I found them all somewhere. If I'm really lucky, then sometimes I find a pair. And it's all right, I can wear it. It just needs a button or two. The holes add ventilation, and the fabric is now see-through. Pete's on top of the dumpster, feels like it's still warm. You know, stomach acid can kill anything, and my antibodies keep me from harm. and it's all right, I can eat it. I found nutritional gold. It's safe, just remember that penicillin comes from mold. I'm really such a lucky guy, finding all this stuff for free. Hope that when I pass away, someday they can recycle me. And it's all right, I'll recycle from 6 feet underground. You know that I'm keen to become Soylent Green, for recipe can be found. And it's all right, I can wear it, just needs a button or two. The holes add ventilation, and the fabric is now see-through.
What just happened? Sue, was that one of yours?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was. Oh, that made me very happy. So I got to admit, I'm pressing a lot of buttons. I'm going back and forth. I'm trying to keep Twitchlings amused and Facebooklings in line, and excuse me. And did I mute my mic? Did I not mute my mic? So sometimes I'm not paying attention to the lyrics as closely as I should. And I tuned in at a very weird moment, but I have the suspicion that entire song was a very weird moment.
Correct.
I'm going to go back and listen to that one again because that was fucking awesome.
Glad you enjoyed it.
No, thank you so much. Bob Schmucker. Bring forth our Virginia. Roanoke, Virginia.
Roanoke, Virginia. That's right.
And
by the way, Chicago, by the way.
What a spectacularly comfortable looking pair of easy chairs. Is that what I'm seeing back there?
It's a double recliner.
But not something I can you can't lay across that, can you? It's like an armrest in the middle. Very smart, very smart. No. Otherwise, I'd be like, so where do you live? I want to be over there. I'd like to visit your couch, please. Looks like it would be a good couch.
All right.
All right. Good intro, Rob. Thanks, Rob. Bob Schmucker, everyone.
Thank you very much. Glad to be with you guys again tonight. And, it's really good to be able to play live music, even if it's virtual. So, all right. Can you guys hear me okay?
Sounds good so far. Give me a strum. Bring up that guitar, though.
What's that?
Bring up that guitar, though.
Bring it up? Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting very little of that. I don't know that changed anything.
How's that?
I don't know that changed anything.
It sounds like the guitar is going through the mic.
Yeah, it's still really low.
It is. I tell you what, it's very hard to judge this thing.
Is it possible it's not plugged in?
Does he have a tuner on?
Yeah, that's. Oh, wait a second here.
Tuner?
It's just something happened.
Yeah.
You're probably going to turn it way back down.
Yeah, I've got a little wireless transmitter here, and I thought I had it on earlier. I hope it's not running out of battery. Should be okay.
There we go.
How's
Awesome.
that sound?
Have at it, my friend.
All right. So this is a song I wrote a couple of years ago. When you're married for so long, you start running out of love songs, and you start writing about real life. And anybody that's been married for a while knows that when you come home from work, there's more stuff to be done around the house, and that's just a part of life. So this is a song I wrote for my wife called A List of Things to Do. Gotta fix the brakes and cut the grass, pay the bills today. Want me just to hold your hand, but what more can I say? Work it takes to get through life is more than I would choose. Please give me one more hour. I got a list of things to do. I tell you what, Rob, I got to put a cable in here. It looks like I am out. You want to go to the next person right away while I get switched around?
Yeah, if you don't have that right on hand, let's go ahead and swap some things around real quick.
I've got
Assuming that Mike Boyne is ready to roll. Mike, how you feeling?
I'm just peachy.
Excellent. Just peachy is all I can ask for out of 2021, which is only marginally better, if not marginally worse than 2020. The Just Peachy, Mike Buena.
So hi everybody. I'm part of the Chicago group, part of the Traveling Billberries. I sing Thursday nights with Sue and Cliff and Bill Brickey and a bunch of other folks. And I listened in on this open mic a few weeks ago. Lots of really talented people, so that's very fun. I have a couple covers tonight. Had some issues a little bit earlier trying to square away the audio, so stripped it all down, changed guitars, and hopefully this will be a lot cleaner. First song is Stephen Stills' tune. Four and 20 years ago, come to this life, son of a woman and a man in strife. He was tired, people, and he wasn't into selling door to door. And he would like the dough to be more. Different kind of poverty, now it suits me so. Night after sleepless night, I walk the floors and want to know why. Am I so alone? Where is my woman? Can I bring her home? Have I driven her away? Is she gone? Morning comes the sunrise and I'm driven to my bed. I see that it is empty and there's girls in my head. Oh, I embrace many colored bees. I grow weary of the torment. Can there be no peace? And I find myself wishing that my life would simply cease.
Very nice. What else you got for us tonight?
This is a Cat Stevens tune.
Oh, cool.
I was in college in the 70s, and my musical knowledge and my song choices are clear evidence of that.
Reflective, yes, absolutely. We are all nothing but our influences. Have at it.
This is one of those songs where you listen to it and you go, that's kind of a cool song. And then you go, well, what the hell does it mean? Sometimes it doesn't really matter. They're just good songs. Oops, sorry. I built my house from barley rice, green pepper walls and water ice, tables of paper, windows blind. With everything into our heart. Central garden with acres of sky, brown-haired dormice if one drop by, yellow lady sleep there night. With everything into our heart. La, 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 sad blue-eyed drummer rehearses outside, black spider dancing on top of his eye, red-legged chicken stands ready to strike. With everything empty into our heart. Oh, la, 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 with everything into our heart.
Mike Boyna, everyone.
Nice, Mike.
Thank you.
Okay. No, thank you for joining us. Before we get back to Bob Schmucker, I want to check out Sue's cat for a sec. That is an epic animal, and I know of what I speak. Let's hold on. Let's check this beast out. Oh, what a gorgeous animal! They're going to run for it soon. I can see that move coming. But yes, go ahead.
He's got Maine Coon cat.
It shows.
Yeah, he's almost 25 pounds.
Nice. My cat's 22. I think he dropped a little. He's down to just about 20 pounds. But yeah, I want a cat that I can squeeze like a dog.
Yeah.
Squeeze.
Yeah.
It's a gorgeous animal. Bob, you got your world straightened out?
Yes, sir, I do.
Excellent, ladies and gentlemen.
Once again from Roanoke, Virginia, please welcome
Thank you.
Bob
Thank you
Schmucker.
very much. All right. Well, as I mentioned earlier, this song is called "A List of Things to Do," and I obviously got one more thing added to the list just a few minutes ago. Make sure I charge up the doggone transmitter and receiver. I thought I charged them up last night, but apparently they're either not taking a charge or whatever. We've got the technology. We've got a cable in place now. So, all right, here we go. Gotta fix the brakes and cut the grass, pay the bills today. You want me just to hold your hand, but what more can I say? The work it takes to get through life is more than I would choose. And please give me one more hour. I got a list of things to do. I got a list of things to do. It's a mile long or so. I can't get to the bottom 'cause it always seems to grow. It's one thing or another that keeps me occupied. The day I finally get some rest will be the day I die. The windows need a coat of paint, sink has got a leak. You asked me if I'd take the time to just sit down and eat. But the sun is always going down, and soon it will be dark. If I don't keep on going, I never will catch up. Got a list of things to do, it's a mile long or so. I can't get to the bottom 'cause it always seems to grow. It's one thing or another that keeps me occupied. The day I finally get some rest will be the day I die. I really should know better than to put you off this way. It's time to make a new list if I want you to stay, and tell you that I love you, and that is always true. So put your party dress on, 'cause my working day is through. I got a brand new list of things to do, and it starts with loving you. Let's go out to a coffee house and catch a tune or two. When we get home, we'll go to bed, and we'll snuggle up so tight and focus on that loving part until the morning light. Focus on that loving part until the day we die.
Very nice. It sounds like now we got the cable in, but we haven't turned the guitar back up or something like that. I'm almost wondering, like, if maybe the battery on the guitar died.
There ain't no battery in this guitar.
Well, hell's bells. I got nothing. Yeah, we're not getting a lot off the guitar at all.
All right.
Oh, something changed.
There we go.
That any better?
Play it.
I don't know. I could hear it just fine from where I was sitting.
Play it again.
No, it was soft, but when you first played, when you stopped playing after the first song, we could hear the guitar for a little bit. In fact, the guitar was pretty loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then the battery died on his.
Now it's down
on
again.
his.
Well, it can't be a battery now because there's no battery in this one. It's piezo.
So just give me a good hard strum. Yeah, I don't believe it's coming through your system at all, but I think if you strum hard and maybe you sing a little lighter,
All right,
it'll be
hold on
okay.
a second. We'll do one more thing.
So maybe a good time to remind everybody that this is VOM, the virtual open mic, hosted by myself and Mr. Rob. He's giving us the beatbox and the disco sounds. Also brought to you in part by the Maryland
State Arts Council.
And also by our friends PayPal and Venmo.
PayPal.
Listed above.
Hey, Dave, point up. PayPal.me/IllyAmy, Venmo at IllyTips, blah, 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 etc.
Nothing coming through there yet?
Nothing at all, man. I think
All
you're
right,
just
we're
going to have to go
gonna
with
change
it. Maybe
up the
drop that 58 a little bit.
Yeah.
And what are we doing, man? Oh, let's switch guitars. This guitar is louder. Oh, man. You somehow made Amber Dreamfire hungry.
Hungry for guitar flesh? What's up with that?
Hungry for guitar flesh.
Capo? The capo is on. Yeah, I don't know what's up with your channel, man. It's gone. But just either drop the microphone a little bit and split the difference between the guitar and your vocal, or we're going to have to roll with it, okay?
I'm not sure why I'm not getting any here. Makes no sense.
Something, yeah, either that was the mic or you brought up the channel, but I think we should go with that, okay?
Well, you're getting through the mic, right?
Yep.
All right. All right, what the heck? We're going to overcome this anyway. I'm not going to waste your time. I'm just going to sing a song. How about that? All right, this is a trucker song I wrote about 4 or 5 years ago called A Long Way to the Virginia. It was 3 or 4 long weeks ago, I was headed for L.A. Driving 18-wheelers, that's how I earn my pay. But everywhere I travel, there's one thing. Everywhere I travel, there's one thing on my mind. Gotta get back to Virginia, because my baby, she's so fine. It's a long way to Virginia, from where I am tonight. I'll be back in the mountains when I see the morning light. I gotta get back to my baby, you know she makes me feel alright. But it's a long way to Virginia, where I am tonight. The headlights coming at me, they never seem to take a break. It's raining out and hard to see, I'm running hours late. But I'm pushing hard to get home, 'cause my baby's waiting there. And when I'm in my lover's arms, I'll never have a care. It's a long way to Virginia, where I am tonight. I'll be back in the mountains when I see the morning light. I gotta get back to my baby, you know she makes me feel alright. But it's a long way to Virginia, where I am tonight. As I drive the strig across the land, I never feel alone. I see her in the golden skies as the sun is setting low. From the oceans to the mountains, she's always on my mind. She's the owner of this trucker's heart until the end of time. It's a long way to Virginia, where I am tonight. I'll be back in the mountains when I see the morning light. I gotta get back to my baby, you know she makes me feel alright. But it's a long way to Virginia, where I am tonight. And I'm thinking about you, baby. God bless you. And good night.
Bob Schmuck.
Yeah, well done, Bob.
Very
Loved
nice.
it.
I apologize for the technical difficulties.
No worries. No need
It
to
happens.
apologize.
All
All
right.
good.
So that's right. Oh, Brian's got that wonderful rule, right? Brian Brickey has that wonderful
that's
rule.
right.
No one
Mike,
apologizes.
That's right.
Never say
That's
sorry.
right. Bill Brickey. That's right.
Bill,
No
sorry.
apologies.
Send
you
the
go.
phone spiders if anyone apologizes.
It's live music and it happens how it
Yeah, man,
happens.
it's live music.
Now, I must admit that any song that ends with a verse that has something about baby, I hear it in Brack's voice. Rowan, did you come with me on that, or is it just me? Baby. You're not going to go with me on that. You're gonna, man, Rowan. We had a dropout from the list or two, tonight. So if you need to do a Brack set, I'll understand. That's probably the wrong choice. John Pfeiffer. Oh, John Pfeiffer, who knows more chords than anyone else in the world.
All right, I'm unmuting. I've unmuted. There, okay. Get rid of that little thing telling me to unmute. Thank you very much for the reminder.
Press this one. That one goes
Press
here.
that
This one
button.
goes there.
Hey, make sure you're off the original sign. Sound is on. Yeah, it's all good.
But at least you don't have to remember pants.
No, they're on.
Man, but wait, stand up again. I want to see that. I want to see that pick guard one more time. That's fucking hologram and the gems, man. Jen and the holograms, rather.
Isn't that cool?
That's kind of awesome. Gem and the holograms and John Pfeiffer have at it.
Drew, I can't remember his last name. He works up at Chuck Levin's doing all the electronic guitar repair.
Je ne sais pas.
Anyway, he made these for me. Originally, there was just a piece of, that what do you call it? that brown skinny wood there, and I had to make them for me. Anyway, I won't keep you with these idiotic stories. This is a song. I don't think I've done this one very often here, but I'll do it. Nothing much to say about it. What's the balance like here between that and my voice?
So far, pretty good.
Okay, it's not...
Rowan, were you going to say something?
I was going to say, yeah, maybe it's a little bit more, but I think it's all right.
A little more guitar, a little more uke?
Yeah.
I can give you a lot more. Is that good?
That's good, I think.
Okay. Some morns... No, wrong key. Some morns the sun is humbled by a blessed sky of gray. Oh. One still may hear me grumble as I fumble with the day. Yet today the dawn conspired to ignore my groans and grunts. Life's full spectrum all on fire, set to hit me all at once. Oh, the morning ain't my enemy, but he may not be my friend. Blinding crystals on the windows, sleep dirt don't quite comprehend. They got me shooting daggers, all you parry, laughing as they fall. Then you smite me with your sunny smile and rainbows on the wall. That strain about the end of time, he stalked me out of bed. Babe, I gotta find a sweeter song for brooding on instead. See, a devilish giggle turns my head. Who's posing naked in the hall? Sweet intentions on that bedroom with the rainbows on the wall. Squirrel at my window says, "Excuse me, sir, God willing." I couldn't help but notice that your bird feeder needs filling. Ha! Put a bookmark in the lovin', I'll pay heed to nature's call before dashing back for splashing lovin' rainbows on the wall. Your head upon my shoulder, rainbows fade in afterglow. This moment holds forever, keep it warm and take it slow. We know that warmth is life, cold is death, before he comes to call. I'll be first in line in making time for rainbows on the wall. The flowers in our gardens, red, blue, yellow, black and white, like passers-by, they come and go, don't quibble, they don't fight. Just how fleeting's our existence, and how precious are we all, like the simple joys of love and sharing rainbows on the wall. So I won't fuss and fret about the end of time, my love. How we and rainbows come and go, I'll leave to God above. But in case I get to brooding, dear, just meet me in the hall. 'cause within our hearts we always know that love is love for all days. If we love each other, always we'll have rainbows on the wall.
All seventh chords are Pfeiffer chords. What else you got?
Oh, I would like to do. I need to find
Eric
the
James
word.
Danowski is out there saying, "Great playing as always, John Pfeiffer."
Oh, thank you, bless you. I haven't done that one in a while, so I had to practice it all during what I read, most of what I wanted to be listening to. So sorry about that. All. I hate it when I have to do that. I would like to do this song. This is one I did way back. I guess it was the second week in November. I wrote this one right after the results of the election came in, and so it seems appropriate to do this one now again. It's called For All. Oh, let me get one ear off. I couldn't hear myself all through that last song, so maybe now I'll be able to hear. Back to courage, back to love, back to strength, to rise above, back to facts, none eschew, back to work for something true. For all, for all, for all. Back to words we can believe. Back to rolling up the sleeve. Back to giving what is due, back to work for something true, for all, for all, for all. Back away from hate and fear. Back away from sword and spear. Back away, ooh, out of tune, from angry lists. Back away from shaking fists. Back to kindness, a helping hand, back to with our brothers stand, back to breaking down the wall, to liberty, justice, now for all, for all, for all, for all. Back away from arrogance, wash away the ignorance. Back away from us or them. Heed no more divisive men. Back to healing every hand. Back to with all all sisters stand back to taking down the wall to liberty, justice, now for all, for all, for all, for all colors, all creatures, great and small, be his gods and love them all. Keep and care and heed the call for liberty, justice, now for all, for all, for all, for all.
Damn right, boy. Come on, man.
Really, really nice.
Beautiful.
Very nice, John. We've got people tuned in from all over the world tonight, and that's really gorgeous. We got Mido Wow, who I think is a World of Warcraft player, which is a strange thing in itself, but that's neither here nor there. Mido Wow is like, I'm not even American, but this is beautiful. And, you know, the fact that I think we're all seem to be embroiled in this battle all across the world right now. It's like, I'm not quite sure how I've got some opinions on how we managed to get here. I'm not quite sure how we get out of it, but, you know.
But we're all
feeling
doing
that together
what
is
we
important.
can and feeling it and trying to move in the right direction. And this is my effort. So thank you all. Thank you all.
I'd like to think that giving you a platform for it and giving a place for you to output it is my effort. So,
oh my God,
we're working
thank you
together and
so
hoping
much,
for the best.
Rob and Rowan.
Yeah, thank you.
That was really touching, man. I hate to break in and run this a little bit longer, but that was refreshing and beautiful. And I don't know that I can say enough. I think I've said enough.
Thank you, Doug.
Awesome, John has written some really powerful tunes, and I'd be curious to hear the Social Protest Pfeiffer album fully realized. But you'd have to do it all yourself, man, because none of the rest of us can keep up with all the weird chord changes. So you're on your own. All together, but all you multi-track, I'm afraid.
Oh man, that's what I've been doing for the last 3-4 months.
I know, actually. Oh, so Pfeiffer's Corner on YouTube, and I think on Facebook as well, right? You've been posting a bunch of things.
Yeah, I try to post something every Sunday on John Pfeiffer, and I usually try to remember to share it on a few different platforms, few different groups, but I've been trying to catalog all of the songs I've written so far. Just using a cappella because I'm a technological idiot. And
it works for you though. It really works for you.
It works all right. I just wish I could get a little bit more professional sound out of it.
Bug me. We should talk.
Yeah, let's talk. I would love that if you've got the time. Anyway, I don't want to keep for the next person who's in line waiting.
Yeah, we got Kate Buckholt coming up next.
Ah, wonderful.
And so we'll change pace dramatically, and I love that. It's one of my favorite things about open mics. I don't think that Kate and I would have crossed paths in any other musical thing, but you know, here we are in a bizarre room where Chicago's tuning in with cowboy music and synth and Native American flutes happening, and Kate Buckholt does dramatically her own thing, and I really, really appreciate it. Kate Buckholt, take it.
Oh my gosh! But can you hear me this time, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So I'm actually not gonna do my normal thing only because I have stitches between all my teeth and I can't do that.
Oh no.
But I was like, I'm still gonna do this. Why wouldn't I?
Did you bite somebody? What did you do?
No, you know, I had like a bone oral surgery last Monday that was supposed to be not that big of a deal, and then it ended up actually being a much more.
While we're here.
So, you know, whatever. It's normal to be, you know, in the condition I'm in after that. But so I was hoping it would be fine if I did two like in spoken word form.
We're here for you. Whatever you want to do, bring it.
All right, this first one, what is it called? Terrible Tarot, I think. Oh, you, terrible tarot. Oh, me, emotional scarecrow. Oh, is he angel or ego? Oh, dear, I'm so fearful of knowing anything and must understand everything. A grain of sand becomes a beach in my mind, with water and others and summer. An atom is a universe, yet the reverse offers me comfort. I'm a convertible, but don't blow my cover. I am only one lover, only one piece of my whole mother. Underneath me is a world of suffering. Somehow not beyond it nor beneath it, I could break my teeth on my own crown if I believe I need it. Am I considered to concede defeat? Please tell me, I sure can't tell. My tongue swells to stop my words from piercing. My pen, my friend, permanently inking for my productive clearing. Seductive trust of just believing what I'm fearing. Eyes shut seeing. Ageless beauty, unless the proof is in the pudding. Always the truth is just so soothing. This kissing booth is closing before my grand opening. Standing alone is not freedom, but it's safety. Ranting to no one is not completely like erasing me. I retrace my steps to run from what is chasing me. I am glass. Are those stones life's throwing healing me? Am I a rock or a paperweight? No, wait, is that my planet in my inner space? So still, I hesitate. Is it my Milky Way that I lactose intolerate? Not so lassoed, I tend to hesitate, and slow to love, I'm not always a candidate. Too damp to evaporate, saturated I contemplate, condemned to concentrate, damned if I consummate, and damn, I'm so complicated. That's the first one.
Woo! Yeah.
I don't know, those stitches aren't slowing you down that much.
That's funny.
Did you write that before?
Well,
did you write
in
that
all
before
honesty,
or after?
Hmm?
Did you write that before or after you had your surgery? Like a bunch of those lyrics could have been fit your surgery here.
You know, this has been a long-standing thing. So it's one of like a metaphor that I connect with other types of things is, you know, related things. But yeah, that made me laugh when I said that part. So no, it's from a long time ago, a couple years old, as is this one. So, okay, sorry about the rambles. I will begin. This is called Breakthrough. Why ever roam? Why leave from this home? You don't knock my stones and I don't knock what you know. Emotional psychometry, your hair, facial physiognomy, I am scared. You're prepared, we still share light fares and break new barriers. I am bright and pale, you are dark and beautiful, sweet suitor, so suitable. See my many facets, lay me under faucets, preserving my little pieces in little lockets. Many burn holes, check my pockets, empty. Nothing lost but cut my losses. I had no voice yet full of words like lozenges. I'm at a little loss again. I dream of dew and wake and frost again. A little lost again. I scan my own philosophies. I check for fallacies. In my body, colossal finder's fees and calluses on these hands and knees deep. Mostly no one knows, yet nothing is secret. So hard to keep it in. Emotional baggage beyond through steeping. Feelings finally leaking, and my patrons, they are all painting me. Lead free and brightly, please. I'm shaping up into sacred geometry. Belongingly, I break old patterns. I am shatterproof. Ready heart for melting, I am splatterproof. Mind over matter, gladly I will introduce my truth. In a meeting of old landmines, I find my lay lifeline, and I am standing here bulletproof. Don't shoot, don't shoot. Don't do it, don't be stupid. I may be proof, but hate your ruthlessness. To whom, you know it's you, but back to new. I once was borrowed, and more than twice I was blue. Brotherly nicest, thawed ponds frozen dark as ice is. Our cold war senseless, and your ice picks priceless. We're always raw there, so let's just do it. Go through it, solve over sorry. Shortest distance to the freedom we are longing. These are not belongings, they are weathered fossils. We are like silent apostles. We are the keepers who keep us hostages from freeing processes. Let no one box us in. The end.
Yeah, Kate.
Good.
Kate Buckholt.
Man.
Nice.
Very good.
Thank you.
I miss y'all. I miss y'all a lot, by the way. Rowan Corbett, I miss you too. Though I've seen you more recently than most of these guys.
So, yeah. Well, I'm just going to get right into it.
Okay. Well, I guess I should do more of an intro thing, but this is my co-host, my partner in crime for 20 years, and a badass. Please welcome Rowan Corbett. That's right.
Sorry about that.
Working in this shanty town, it's become my home. Where all I feel with friends, nothing to call my home. Shanty town, my home. Shanty town. When the rain comes down, this becomes a muddy hole. And everybody disappears except me. I stay in my tent alone. Makes no sense, they call us bums and they hide their children when we come. But we don't wanna hurt no one, just wanna live our lives and move on. Work's done, I'll get my pay. Put on my coat and hop the train. Leave my tent and my tools, so some other fool can live this way. Working in this shanty town, it's become his home, where all his filled with the friends, nothing to call his own. Shanty town, his own. Shanty town.
Woo! I
Rowan
love
Corbett.
that. I love that song, Rowan.
We've got Mida Wow. Mida Wow out there is saying, man, she loves her voice. Wow, what a voice. Eric James Donowski sounds great, Rowan. We should mention that Institute of Musical Tradition's third Thursdays in February 18th, I believe, we'll have Iliami with Rowan, Kristen, Heather, and I all performing from live from Alley World, which is the Grammy Award-winning performance space attached to the Grammy Award-winning Tonal Park Studios, which is run by Grammy Award-winning blah 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 engineer Charlie Pilzer. That's pretty cool. More information about that on iliami.com, and it's just, you know, freaking awesome. I don't know if Joey's coming. I think he's barely breathing hard. Anyways, Rowan Corbett. Whoa, oh, excuse me. Play me another song before I make another joke.
I didn't write this one.
shadow just behind me, shrouding every step I take, making every promise empty, pointing every finger at me, waiting like a stalking butler, whom upon the finger rests, murdering out the path of must we, just because the sun is gone. Jesus, won't you whistle something but what's past and done? Jesus, won't you whistle something but what's past and done? Why can't we not be so mad? Why can't we start this over? And why can't we drink forever? I just want to start this over. I am just a worthless liar. I am just an imbecile. I will only complicate you. Trust in me and fall as well. I will find your chewy center. I'll devour it and leave. I will work to elevate you, just enough to bring you down. Mother Mary, won't you whisper something but what's past and done? Mother Mary, won't you whisper something but what's past and done? Why can't we not this over? And why can't we not be sober? And why can't we sleep forever? I just want to start this over. I am just a worthless liar. I am just an imbecile. I will only complicate you. Trust in me and fall as well. I will find a center in you, and I will chew it up and leave. Trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me. And why can't we not be sober? And why can't we stop this over? Why can't we drink forever? I just want to start this over. And I want what I want. And I want what I want. And I want what I want. And I want what I want.
Man, I wanted you to rage scream, boy. I wanted you to rage scream, dog.
Oh man, I miss playing, Rowan.
I was waiting for you to rage scream that out, dude. I might have lost my shit if you would have started rage screaming that joint. Yeah.
I'm loving the idea of whoever else is in that truck lot with you, Dougie, being like, "What the fuck's happening in that truck?" And just
Bro,
like,
I do this. I'm up here with a guitar or screaming or whatever. I mean, I'm in Philadelphia in the industrial district. I don't think they really give a shit.
Lilith Themyscira is like, "I'd actually fallen asleep, but this shook me out of it." Gwen Warman is so happy to hear it. Amber
Yay.
Dreamfire is missing you. Carrie is like, I think that. Well, no, I think it was maybe Amber who said that might have been the first song that she'd heard from you. If you Google YouTube Iliami sober, There's a pretty badass version of that out there, if I do say so myself. Don't go and look at that now. Just bookmark it for later. I'm pretty proud of that recording from my birthday last year.
Love it.
Well, where are we? Chris Otto's coming up next. I'm all riled now. Chris Otto, can you continue the rilement? Oh, I don't have any audio from you yet.
None?
This one goes here. That one goes there. There we go.
There
Cool.
we go. There we go.
From St. Louis, Missouri, please welcome Chris Otto.
Hello, everybody. I got a new toy.
What? What is that?
That's cool.
It's electric baritone ukulele.
We got dueling
You and
electric ukes.
John
on the
Pfeiffer
show.
have to fight. What's John? Is that the actual? Is that the same model as what you've got? I can't.
No, this is
Mine is a custom. This is a what do you call it?
I don't know.
Prototype that a friend of mine up in Michigan made for me.
Man, Michigan connection, baritone, ukulele, electric connections. What is this madness? We're all coming together, spiraling together.
Well, I go up to the Upper Peninsula. Well, I used to before COVID, quite a bit. So, and I got musical friends up there who I play with in the summers, but not this past summer.
Yeah,
anyway,
really.
I want to hear this new uke you got.
Yeah, let's show this thing off. Have at it, Chris.
okay. I'm going to start with a song it's an older song that I keep trying to rehabilitate. I'm mostly happy with it, but there's a section that I'm not sure about, and I have trouble playing it sometimes. But anyway, this is a song that I wrote about songwriter that I know from St. Louis. She's now in the Portland area, and she had suffered for years with untreated mental illness, and because of lack of insurance and that sort of thing, and at one point finally had access, and she was a lot happier, but she found that she realized that a lot of her songwriting came from the mental illness itself, so she kind of had to retrain herself how to write music. Anyway, this is called Refuse to Fall. You never thought you'd miss the madness, but now the words they are so slow to come. No nimble phrase to sit from sadness. Now the songbirds refuse to sing along. They refuse to sing along. They refuse to sing along. Sing along. So long as search you be free from the pain, but the doctors, they turned you away. Now that you found some relief, you find that there is a price that you must pay. There's a price you must pay. There's a price you must pay. Price you must pay. Now that your head is clear, you don't see a ghost in the mirror anymore. And the sweet concrete doesn't call your name the way it did before. And the flightless thing refused to fall. The flightless thing refused to fall. Now that a door has opened, your window it has flown away. But you never want to go back to that place where your demons and your muse together they lay. Together they did lay. Together they did lay. Together they lay. Now that your head is clear, you don't see a ghost in the mirror anymore. And sweet concrete doesn't call your name the way it did before. And the flightless things refuse to fall. The flightless things refuse to fall.
Very nice, man. Very nice.
Thank you. So,
Yeah, it's been a challenging year for a lot of people, myself included, with the mental health thing. So, just as an aside here, if you're having a hard time, don't forget to ask for help.
yeah,
All right, guys.
I agree.
All right, what you got for us next, man?
So this new instrument happened to arrive on Insurrection Day, or I don't know what we're going to call it, January 6th. And so this is a song about that in a way. It's I'm from Missouri, which is unfortunately has sent Josh Hawley to Washington, so I apologize. And I was, after the attack on the Capitol, I was struck with the image of Josh Hawley and people like him having to like scurry and hide in the dark from the mob that they had helped create. So that's where the song starts. And the name of the song is These Ruins. Here I sit in the darkness, hiding from the mob outside the door. raging from the fantasy I fed them. And you better believe that I will feed them more. Turn on the lights, peek down the corridor. The coast is clear and history calls. Business resumes, I survey the wreckage. Broken glass and blood, and I will rule it all. I do not apologize for the lies I've told, nor for the fires that I've started, nor for the hatred I've sown in the hearts of men, nor for the rage that I've inspired. 'Cause I will be the king of these ruins. I will be the king of these ruins. I will be the king, or tear it all down. Look at the monster I've nurtured, fat and happy on a diet of suspicion, ready to tear down the temple, ready to act on my sedition. I'll salt the fields with bitterness, so harmony can never grow. I'll poison the well of brotherhood for a generation, so my name is known. I will not apologize for the lies I've told, nor for the fires that I've started, nor for the hatred I've sown in the hearts of men, nor for the rage that I've inspired. Every pillar, every brick, tear it all down. Everything we believe in, tear it all down. Anyone who's in my way, tear them down. 'Cause if I can't be the king, tear it down. So I will be the king of these ruins. I will be the king of these ruins. I will be the king of these ruins. So tear it all down, so I can be the king. Tear it all down, so I can be the king. Tear it all down, so I can be the king.
Man,
Chris Otto,
that's
y'all.
great, man.
Mida Wow out there in Twitch land was saying powerful stuff, Chris. So it's been on everybody's mind, I know. And there's been a request from the audience. Lilith the Mascara would like to see a close up of your uke there, if you don't mind. Give us a full screenshot for a minute.
Me too. I want to.
That is not very. He's got a Jaguar body there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a.
Who made it?
Fanner Guitar Works out of South Africa, actually.
Nice.
It's kind of a custom shop. I got this second hand, but it's really nice. Plays very well. Very.
Steel string?
Everything's well done.
It's got to be steel string because you got because you got those kind of pickups.
Yeah, that's
Which
very cool.
Yeah, so I'm happy with it for sure.
Right on. Well, thank you for showing us, man. All right, moving further west, Brian Birch.
Hey, how you guys doing tonight?
Oh, good. Doing all right. Doing all right. So.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, I like that mic.
Yeah, so there's a very soulful and heartfelt music today and thoughts. So I'm not doing any COVID parodies today like I did last week. But I do want to give a shout out to all my Chicago buddies, especially my family that's listening on Facebook right now. My daughter Nancy, my son-in-law Bill, my granddaughter Gianna, and my grandson Anthony, who just had a 13th birthday. So thanks for joining in. So I'm doing two covers today, both by Leo Kottke. The first one is from Richard Gillowitz that Leo Kottke covered. It's called Echoing Gillowitz. So it's kind of like an echo of an echo of an echo.
Hey Brian, since we've lost your camera because of low bandwidth, I think we're gonna tune into We'll watch Dougie's Drive while we listen to your music. I think that's gonna be a good match. You might bring your guitar down just a touch, and then I think we're good to go.
Okay.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
thank you very
That
much.
was gorgeous. Yeah.
Throwing the road up there works really, really nice, actually, for especially the instrumental guitar. And I know a lot of us are touring artists who miss the highway. We did freak out.
It is pretty cool looking.
We just freaked out a lot of the UKlings who are tuned in. They're all like, "You're on the wrong side of the road." But let's recapture the sense of calm. Brian, what else you got for us?
He's just got his video on mirror image.
Right, everything is okay.
So
it's
this
under
next
control.
tune is, yeah, this next tune is from Leo Kaki cover of Dwayne Allman's song, Little Martha.
Brian, it's like you could hear Lilith Themyscira saying, "Those harmonics are lovely," and you gave her a couple extra harmonics right at the end. Really nice.
You know, somebody in our family had.
You know, I got to throw a few of those in every song.
Oh, absolutely. I understand that. Yeah. What were you saying, John?
Somebody in our family had a duet recording of classical guitar duets with Julian Bream and I think it was John Williams, the classical guitarist. And on that album was a quote from Robert Schumann, the composer, that said, "There is nothing so beautiful as a guitar, save perhaps two."
Well, we got to get Brian a friend. Brian Birch, everyone out in Colorado. We got Lacey Anthony coming up next. And then after that, I think I actually might finish us out with that Led Zeppelin tune that what's-his-name was requesting. He's probably not tuned in anymore, but I feel like playing. So, Lacey, you are there in the dark with your ukulele. What you got to say?
Can you hear me?
I can. I've got some spiky.
I can hear me too. So
There you go.
somebody else
You're
is-
good.
So I think my mom commented on the YouTube thread, but my grandfather passed away over the weekend. I think some people know already about what was going on there. So I'm sitting in the dark. That's what I want to do right now.
I'm glad that you're here with us in the dark.
Me too. So I'm going to play a song that I've played for my grandparents a bunch of times. Love of mine, someday you will die, and I'll be close behind. Follow you into the dark, no blinding light, no tunnels to gates of white, just our hands clasped tight. Oh, hint of a spark. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you and your soul embarks, and I'll follow you into the dark. And Catholic schools, fishes as roam their rule. I got my knuckles bruised by a lady black, and I held my tongue as she told me, say, fear is the heart of love. So I went back. Heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied. Illuminate their nose on their vacancy sites. If there's no one beside you and your soul embarks, and I'll follow you into the dark. And you and me have seen everything to see, from Bangkok to Calgary, and so of your shoes are all worn down. The time for sleep is now. It's nothing to cry about, 'cause we'll hold each other soon in the blackest of rooms. they both are satisfied. Illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you and your soul in bars, and I'll follow you into the dark, and I'll follow you into the dark. So there's that.
Hang in there, baby girl. Hang in there.
Good tune.
Sorry for your loss.
And I'm going to play the one I wrote for the 1st of December, which I also wrote and finished kind of right after someone else close to me passed away. So. With the 10,000 of safety, we will go on playing the fool. We may dare fate so greatly, but there's just no exception to some rules. There is not always one more day, one more dawn. There's not always one more chance to say goodbye. So please say what you mean, and please mean what you say, 'cause there's not always time to make a change. We can unmask the maskless when our eyes are covered in blue. How will we face the faceless when we don't even know the rules? But maybe we are all just really she who can't even begin to see love raised from the trees. Who can move through this world safely when we all know reality is cruel, and we kneel down on eight knees begging for some exception to some rules. There is not always one more day, one more night. There's not always one more chance to say goodbye. So please say what you mean, and please mean what you say, 'cause there's not always time to make a change. And maybe we are all just really she who can't even begin to see for
can't even begin to see a forest from the tree. Maybe we are all just really who can't even begin to see the forest from the tree. Maybe we are all just really sheep who can't even begin to see the forest from the trees. Who can't even begin to see the forest from the trees.
Yeah, Lacey.
Lacey Anthony.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So I was thinking I was going to play, and now I don't think I want to play. That's a
How do
good
you
way
follow that with Led Zeppelin, you know?
Yeah, that's a good way to end the night. And I feel sort of bad because that means I might be leaving Dougie stuck in traffic. But
Oh, I'll be out of this in a minute.
okay. So I want to
every
thank
day.
everyone for tuning in, and thank you so much to the other players tonight for playing with us. This would kind of suck if it was just, I don't know, maybe the Rob and Rowan show would be kind of epic actually, but it's a lot of fun meeting you all from all across the country and being able to see my own home people and being able to keep up with your lives and everything like that. I keep thinking about what would this have been like if we had been COVIDed in, snowed in, while we were all stuck with our modems and trying to keep up with each other on BBS boards or something like that, and it would have sucked. So I know this has probably been one of the harder months of your life, Lacey. I'm glad that we can be together with part of it. A lot of us have lost somone over the course of the past year, and we'll get through this. I don't know what it looks like on the other side, but I'm glad that we are here together and tighter for it.
Are here for you. No
Yeah.
matter who.
Yeah.
For all of you.
You know, I took some time to reflect as I've been thinking about getting over this writer's block, right? And I've had time to hang out with you guys via Zoom, as I wasn't able to make the TVOLV open mics. So this has been a blessing to me, and I want you guys to know that as the inspiration has flowed in from now nationwide and possibly coming from across the big river, that I'm headed to English. I'm going back to English classes and creative writing classes. I'm looking for more creative writing classes because to the point. My point is that I was in a place where my mental health was in desperation. And I came to the realization last week that my songs and my writing and the music all came from a place of loneliness and hurt. And so fueled with marijuana and alcohol, I wrote all this music, and then I got better and I stopped writing. So thank you for encouraging me to continue to reach and continue to continue the journey in relearning to write.
It's a Jedi thing, right? The dark side is easier. And that sounds, it sounds trite, but I think it's true. And, coming to terms with moments of happiness or being healthy and still being creative is a totally different animal. I think that one of the reasons that we have a lot of problems in our country and maybe in our world or as humans is we as artists, we have these wonderful tools that we can use to deal with our rage and our sadness and our our anger and our feelings of desperation, a weird term, our emasculation in some ways by the world around us, in which we feel powerless, and yet we are given these tools, whether it's our guitars or our paintbrushes or our 2x4s that we sculpt things out of, and we have a path forward. And I think where we see a lot of anger and rage and helplessness is the people that don't have those tools. So I'm very grateful that we have this. I know I'd be an angrier person without my guitar. So, thanks.
And then we have each other as well.
We have
And I think
each
that's
other,
very
and
important.
this community means so much, at least to me individually, to at least
sounds
be
like the-
able to connect this way.
Biggest VOM hug ever.
All right, friends. Normally we end the night by grabbing each other's faces, but maybe it's a VOM hug, but I don't know how you express that, so you got to use both hands maybe. I don't even know. But yeah, reach out and grab somebody by the face, but in a socially distant fashion. Sue was like, what the hell's going on here? I'm realizing I had my speakers on for all that. I apologize.
Go gadget arms.
Go gadget arms, my friends. Send them the phone spiders, but the good fuzzy ones. Swampy Head, Carrie, Lilith, Themyscira, all of you puppies out there, thank you so much for being here, part of this, and maybe we'll see you next week. Wednesday, Iliami will be performing on the same Twitch channel, iliami.com, etc. That's myself and my wife, Kristen Jones, on cello, I believe, this week. And, we're not sure what the inauguration looks like. I'm hoping that things will be quite normal and, plus or minus 20,000 troops. But come whatever may, the way we deal with our world is playing, and so we're going to play Wednesday night, and maybe we'll see you there. Anywho, grab them by the face. Good night, everyone. And we're so grateful that you're here. And let me click some buttons. Click this button. Maybe click some other buttons. Click the red button.